let's be honest, guys, and let's really be honest here about is it wrong to pick up girls in a dungeon? It has a shit name. That's one thing we can establish from the start. I think I even said that in my first chapter reviews. Like this has an extremely weird name. Why was it licensed like that? I mean, hey, I'm not here to knock the man. I mean, hey, it's actually really enjoying this story. But it's like, I don't know, like when you have catchy names like Sword Art Online, when you have something, is it wrong to pick up Dungeon and chicks and shit like that? It's like, yeah, you're not exactly showing that this is going to be some sort of Sword Art series. It's like, this guy is just going to go in there to get laid. Now, one thing I can definitely say about this episode, what I really liked about this one, is the progression of both Hestia and Belle at the same time. Like, you get to see, like, Hestia's going to, like, a dungeon. She's, like, meeting with all the other people, you know, it's all cool, you know, talk to the higher ups, and she's saying, no, you know, rubbing it up with like people like Loki, where to the point where she spent the entire episode, she must have learned this from Ogre's dad, from Beelzebub, doing the fucking slide and grovel, getting on the knees and fucking begging this woman to actually have a actual conversation, like, and say, please build a weapon. Please build one for Belle because his dagger is shit. I want to make him strong, and I think that took a lot of balls of that. And like this series is just fun, even so, like it's really enjoyable when you see like fucking just the conversations between Loki and Hestia, like you know the two hate each other. Oh, you're a shrimp, and all that, you little fucking chibi piece of shit. Oh well, you got a fucking flat chest. Who gives a fuck? Like I like that stuff. I do like that. I like the conversations between the characters. I like the world building. Like, the world feels colourful. It feels vibrant. Do I like the CGI? For me, no, I don't. I don't like the CGI. But the best thing is, whenever you're around somewhere, it's like you have when it went to Hestia's part of the town, when it went to Belle, like I felt like this is a real, actual MMO kind of world. I feel like there are people around here that interact with one another, that it's actually fun to be in this world. I feel like this would be a great play. I didn't get that feeling from Sword Art Online because it focuses too much on Belle. Like, yeah, there aren't too many other characters, but it's just how the characters interact with one another. I think maybe it's because that Belle is just so weak at this point, and from episode 1 to 2, Kirito was just a complete and utter change from where he went from level 1 or 5 to like level 9,000. Like, yes, and that was a TVZ reference there, but regardless of what, it works like this. It does. I mean, I like Kirito a little bit more as a character because Belle's a little bit of the pussy's like, and that's like the only real thing that he's got to, is that he liked one girl from like Loki's little group, and then as well like, oh, I'm a bit of a bitch. Like, you know, we had this whole thing called Monsterphilia, which is this giant like tournament where like this, I believe the guy was like called Ganesh or something, where he was like hosting a tournament with his guild, and it's like, oh, we're gonna like tame wild beasts, we're gonna like fucking kill him in a coliseum. That sounds fucking cool. That sounds fucking awesome. I want to see a little bit more explanation on that. I mean, I think this game, like, honestly, like it could work as a game, I feel. It could honestly do a lot of things very well. Like, and I wouldn't mind, you know, they always have those little PS Vita games. I know there's those little Sword Out ones that try to be, like, offline MMOs and stuff like that. So do that, you know. I wouldn't honestly mind seeing this because, like, we see, like, Hestia, like, begging for a blade for Belle, and actually when he make it, it's this really cool ass fucking dagger called the Hestia blade, the blade of gods. Like, I think that's sick, and I'm curious to see about the other characters in the series because I like it. She's very colorful. I think Hestia is a great main character alongside us, like, because she's flawed as well, even though she's a goddess. Like, and even so, she's even to the point where she's begging other gods to say, listen, I'm shit. And she's proud to admit that, and she's like, she hasn't like giving up her dignity just so she can have more, so she can actually help herself grow. So I'm really curious to think about the other characters as well. I really want to see who else is in the series, but nonetheless, I like this. I really like this, and I'm curious as well what the pacing is like, because there was that huge fucking gorilla, and I felt like things are going quite fast-paced in the series. Belle, like, locking Hestia up to get away while they're having their little date. So I'm very curious to see how the pacing is compared to the light novels. I know that a couple, like, volume 2 or 3 or something is out over here. I don't know, so don't fully quote me on that. So let me know in the comment section down below if you have read the actual light novels. How is the pacing so far? That's one thing I'm curious about. But that's all for me, so thank you very much for watching as always, and I'll see you guys next time. And the score for this week, I think this is the 7.5. Fast paced, but really good. Really actually enjoying the series, and you know, take like it really showed me I should take things more with a grain of salt. So take care, guys.